My dear brothers and sisters, in this morning's gospel reading, Peter speaks up on behalf of all the disciples who have given up a lot to follow Jesus Christ. Ask yourself, what have you given up to follow Christ? Unlike the rich man in yesterday's gospel reading, the disciples have left everything to follow Christ, to follow Jesus. It is hard. That is why Peter asks Jesus, what are we going to get when we follow you? Jesus assures Peter and the others that having left everything, they will receive more than they have left behind, both in this life and the next life to come. Following Jesus, living the gospel, regardless of our particular state in life, will always be demanding. And that is why Jesus has said there will be also persecutions for all those ones who follow Jesus genuinely. Have you ever been persecuted because of Christ? Yes, I have. I don't know you. Sometimes when you follow Christ and you speak the truth, people will come and attack you. You say, yes, now I'm following Christ. Your family members, sometimes they attack you. You always go to church and pray. What have you gained? You will hear that. But always remain faithful, because what Jesus assures each and every one is more than we expect. The gospel will always call us beyond the world we have created for ourselves and where we are most comfortable. In that sense, responding to the Lord's call will always involve dying to ourselves in some sense so as to live for others, some form of self-giving. The assurance Jesus gives us in this morning's gospel reading is that in giving in this way, we will receive far more than we give. My dear brothers and sisters, we need to be generous to one another. And when you are generous, you receive more, because Jesus has promised that. Our giving to the Lord creates a space for the Lord to give to us to a much greater degree than we could ever give to Him. Whatever we do, know that you are doing it for not anyone to appreciate, but to Jesus, who called you to be a Christian.
Thank you for joining us for this celebration of the Mass. This virtual Mass is broadcast to hundreds of people every day of the week. You know, over 100 years ago, the very first celebrations of the Mass took place on the second floor of the Glenview Public House. It's been inconceivable that 100 years later, we would be reaching so many people all over the world through this technology. If you'd like to support the ongoing broadcasts of OLPH's Masses, please go to our website, go to Give Central, and you'd be able to support the ongoing outreach of this virtual ministry. Thank you for your support. Most of all, thank you for joining us in prayer. God bless you.